So straight to the process, we'll be making a 5 inches mark downwards from the neckline, and we'll be cutting to that 5 inches mark point. Then we'll be making a diagonal half-inch notch to the right and a diagonal half-inch notch to the left. Both diagonal notches will be what will enable the ease fixing of our placet. Now for our placet making, you can cut a rectangular shape of 1.5 inches, but for this particular practical we cut it to 1/4, and we'll be attaching it to the interface with a 1/2 inch space. Then you'll be using your pressing iron to do that. So after doing that, you'll be bending the 1/2 inch excess and using your pressing iron to straighten it. And after getting that, also you'll be bending also to make sure you get the actual shape of the interface you attached. After straightening out the material to get the shape of the interface attached, we'll be bending the down part of the placet we are making. If you like, you can make yours an arrowhead, but I'm just making this a straight bend because I want this tutorial to be easy. So as you can see, we've done that by using our pressing iron. So we'll go straight to the making of the underneath of the placet we'll be fixing, and that will be just placing a 1 inch fabric like that and making a stitch of 1/2 inch. After sewing that, you just turn it. You turn the pieces from the back to the front, and you'll be bending it to cover the stitch line on the front. So after bending it to cover the stitch line, then you'll be top stitching it on the edge. You top stitch from the edge to that mark point. After top stitching it, you'll just use your scissors to cut off the excesses at the down part and the excesses at the top. Then we'll be going straight to the fixing of our placet, and in doing so, you just place your placet at that point. Make sure it is at least 1 inch above the top part of the neck. So we'll just arrange the placet and the fabric to be on the same line. So after doing that, we'll be making a 1/2 inch stitch from the beginning to the end. So after sewing both together, that's what we got. Then the next thing we'll be doing will be to cover up that stitching line by folding it. And so doing folding, you make sure the placet is on the center of the material. Then you'll be top stitching on the edge like that all through. You just make sure your top stitching covers the 5 inch line you notched in the beginning. Then you'll be trimming off the excesses, and in doing so, you just make sure it follows the curve of the neckline. So after sewing, you can decide to use press button or normal button. So for this, I actually use cover buttons. Thanks for watching.